Alive?
She's still alive, yes, but because of the possession was too strong, she's been controlled by the jinn and whatnot. So, not only like this girl is levitating, she has her head twisting 180, and then her eyeballs goes up from her
Oh,
from the
yeah,
skull.
basically Stranger Thing.
Yes, the eyeballs even goes up. Yeah, and then like when people like Bastille, right? Their legs is like crossed. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
and then imagine your leg is standing. Yeah, imagine a standing leg, but then your
Mm.
legs will bend towards the ground, literally like that.
Uh,
Yeah, like upside down. Imagine standing, but then your leg is upside down. Literally, it bends that way. Yeah, something that is humans incapable of doing. Literally, that would happen towards this one of this rookie, where he was reciting the Quran on her. The funny part is that he kicked the fake engine
what?
because it was because he was reading it, but then all of those things happening, it scares him the crap out of it, because this is like one of the severe cases, because as
Uh-huh.
much as activity like this happens, it doesn't go to this extreme. So when it first happened to him, he got really scared that he kicked the jinn away. Yeah, because she's levitating, right? So he kicked her away, and then he did say that after that he doesn't want to be a rookie anymore. It's too scary. He said that
He
it's
just
just
gave
too
up.
scary. Yeah, it's too scary. But in a different story, yeah, he did have one of the other severe case where he goes to a house that has one of the family member, yeah. She also got possessed but just like how I said before, when he went there, he noticed a lot of dolls in the house. Yeah, a lot of figurines, puppets, whatever it is in the house. And then he asked the woman that called him to perform the rook. Like he said, what is your daily life? It's like she said, like music, singing, yeah, jamming to music a lot. And then he saw like a lot of puppies. Like, this makes sense. So he said, like, gather all your family down here, before we start anything. But when he started reading a little bit of Quran, yeah, he said there's a noise up there. He said, can you please tell the person upstairs to come down as well? They said, we don't have anyone anymore. This is all of us. This is our family. Yeah. He said, we don't. This is all of us. There's no one else above. He said, well, we can hear there's like a party out there. There's a lot of noises out there. There's like steppings and like people talking out there. Yeah, that's the jinn that reside in the house. So this one of the reasons why this is a severe case is because that once he actually like performing, the exorcism and whatnot, he got the chance to ask the jinn that possessed the girl. Yeah, apparently there were 7 jinns living inside of her, 7 of them. Yeah, and they're like family and whatnot. So when the rookie asked the jinns like, who sent you? Like, why are you doing this and whatnot? They said like there's a there's a magician that actually like send them to cause harm there in the girl's life. Yeah. So so they're non-Muslim, by the way. The jinn was non-Muslims and whatnot, and they say that if they do not come here and cause harm to this girl, the magician's gonna go after them. Means like they're gonna send people to hurt them, like those jinns that possess the girl. So the rookie, however, says that just become a Muslim. We can teach you how to become a Muslim, and then we can teach you some certain du'as that you can protect yourself from all of that. And of course, the jinn reject the idea. They are very reluctant, but eventually, 5 out of 7 of them accepted Islam. Yeah. And then what happened was, at the end of the day, the jinns that become the Muslim, suddenly they told the rookie, after becoming a Muslim or not, that the magician, the jinn magician, yeah, the worst of them all, send a group of people, a troops. You can think of it like an army or a group of people coming to hurt them, but because they read some of the dua from the Quran and whatnot, they couldn't get close. They can just came to a certain distance and they just stare at them. Yeah. Yeah. So that's good on them. And the Ruki also says that if you want to learn more about Islam, we can send you to what was it? We have Mecca, and then we have what the other place called? The Prophet's Mosque. Medina. Yeah. Yeah. They say that we can send you there because they actually a jinn that actually teach Quran over there as well. There's a group of jinns that actually like study over there, and there's also a occurrence where one of the well-known scholars that teach in Medina, yeah, that there's a couple of students that comes to him asking him about questions and whatnot, and these students are like very smart. Yeah, they came in, they want to learn about Islam, they ask certain questions and whatnot, and then with a blink of an eye, they just gone immediately. Yeah. So basically, those are a jinn that disguise themselves as a human coming in just to learn some knowledge about Islam and whatnot. Yeah. So yes, even Medina, there are jinns that goes into masjid as well. Those are the Muslims jinns lah. Yeah, that actually like learns and whatnot. So yeah, so this is just like a share of knowledge about jinns lah that I learned.
I saw it. I saw it. I saw it. There we go. So is that. Yeah. Admin is always at the end. So is, yeah, I did the correct one. You just need to sub Gilberta. Right. RTC connecting.
No, Tazwiz. Tazwiz is when. Yeah, it's like when you go to your sheikh, your ustaz and whatnot, and you say, "Oh, ustaz, I have this problem and that problem. I want you to give me something that allows me or to reassure me in certain thing." And this is shirk, of course. It's like you're putting your trust in like an amulet or something. Yeah. And there's this one case with a sister in the Western country, in America, whatnot. She go to this sheikh. Yeah, she said that, "Sheikh, can you give me something that will make my partner not leave me, like divorce her and whatnot?" So the sheikh said, "Okay," and then he gave her a sabun, yeah, just a soap. But this soap has shirk on it in a way that it kills you if you use it, literally. And you pay a lot of money to get this, by the way, from the sheikh. So the story is that this girl, she bought this sabun mandi, and the sheikh says that you need to use this soap, you need to take a shower with it at a certain time, with a certain amount of times throughout the day. Yeah. So this woman does this, and she ended up losing her uncle, and her sister died to this soap. So when she brought it to the actual rookie, the rookie actually looked at it. He said that, "You have to give me all of this soap I need to confiscate it because this is actually the opposite of what you're asking him. The share that you asked for is actually a magician disguised as a share, and he actually gave you this, to kill, to harm your family, and he actually put a spell on that thing, and he actually like opened up the paper, the amulet, the fig tree that he gave to her. The paper, just like in any ritual, they will always be written in a circle, So on that paper, it has like Quranic verses on it, and then it calls out like certain names of the angels. In the middle of it, there's like a words that you don't know how to read. But then that word has like a coding on top of it, a code like 1, 2, 3, whatever, like numeric numbers on it. And then that number actually calls out to one of the names of the jinns. So imagine a circle with Quranic verses, but then in the middle is a jinn name. So that is Tazweez. So that thing can really kill you. That the magician does. But that very rare, but try not to. I know a certain someone that throughout my life love to go to Bomo, but at the end senang kata, it basically deteriorates his health until his end of life. Yes, because everything that you take from the Bomo has a contract, pay that you need to do, and if you don't do it, those jinn will get back at you, because every Bomo item will have a jinn that is assigned to it. They will guard it with their life, and of course they also have a deal that make with you like a pact. If you don't pay it, like for example, there's this one neighbor has like a machete. This machete you cannot unsize it, like you cannot like take it out from its cover unless you get the permission from the jinn itself. Once you get the permission, you took it out, you will see that this knife has already been used a lot in the past through generations from that family, and the pay for that machete is that you have to sacrifice someone. That is the contract. You need to kill someone basically throughout your generation. So this is like the big no-no when it comes to curse items or curse weapons. Is that the jinn will add something that is beyond human, because they're not human. But so that's what I got, as far as I can remember. She's just probably like, I want to sleep already.
No, I'm listening to it. Because I don't really have like info, like deep dive to this sort of stuff. I do know a bit, but not too deep. So this is good knowledge.
So when it comes to like, like mata batin and whatnot, do you know that?
The one that have like, you can see.
So each and every one of us can have it, but it's only being given to Allah, from Allah to the ones who actually like mengamalkan.
I wanna listen to this.
Sifat-sifat tertentu. For example, like you need to fast for like a long time. You need to like berzikir a certain amount throughout the day, for like consistently throughout the month and whatnot. You will be given it, but at the cost of like, you need to prepare for what's to come, because there are people out there that, for example, like they just want to open up their eyes, the veil that Allah has put from seeing those things for fun. There are people like that. Nak buka mata batin sebab nak tengok hantu, nak tengok jin. But the moment you do that, they become crazy. They lost their minds because they couldn't handle what they seeing. And nak tutup semula bukan senang, memang susah. And so that's why people say that the real people that actually have the third eye would say to you that this is not laughing matter. If you really want to open up your veil to see those things, you need to bawa bekalan you.
Oh, bekal.
Yeah, means like you have to prepare your doa, you have to prepare your zikir, you have to prepare a lot of knowledge.
My friend can see.
Yes, and that is interesting, and also that if you can see them,
Is no?
She's
go ahead, Tim.
basically she's like, I don't know. She seems tired all day, and then I mean, obviously it's tired to see them every single day.
And also, like, I forgot to mention this. Like, you know, some people, like, whenever they say hantu and whatnot, they say that don't talk about it. Don't talk about it. Just keep quiet about it. You know why? Is that because if you talk about jinns a lot, it's like you're following them, and they'll be like, why are you following me? Like, why you keep talking about me? You know, I'm trying to live my life, and then you keep mentioning about me and whatnot, so that they bound to get attracted to people who talk about them a lot, but not in Islamic way, lah. Like the one that actually like interested, like want to get to know them, want to dive into them. It's like they're being interrogated, yeah, in a way. So, yeah, going back to where we were, yes, those people that actually sees them has already been prepared. But those who does not prepare themselves well enough to equip with any sort of protection, any sort of dua that they haven't learned, if the jinn actually comes to them, they will go crazy. They will go out of their minds, because the jinns that actually, they can know when you can see them, which is kind of crazy. Example, like you can see them, you stare at them, they will notice that. They will look at you, and then you're trying to look away. Little that you know, you already caught their attention. They will follow you throughout the day. And yeah, as long as you can tahan, you tahan lah. They will follow you everywhere. They will track all your footsteps, and some of them will also latch onto you. Yeah, so this is one of the blessings that we have, is that we don't see them. Because if we can see them, we will not be able to do the simplest routine throughout our life, because they will be right in front of us with their most uglier faces of them all. And imagine like you imagine there's like a ghost sitting on your shoulder and then like leaning towards your face, like staring at you all the time. That would be exhausting, because you can't see when they're like in front of you. You can't see where you're going anyway. So yeah, that was one of the blessings. Yeah, but besides that, this is one of the reasons why Allah says that whatever is reserved in the unseen world, try not to even breach that gap, that bridge towards that. Because if you do it out of the intention, if the intention wasn't pure, of course there is a sin. A sin is one thing, and the other thing, it can affect your life, your daily life. Yeah. And some people, they simply do it for fun, and then they kill themselves because they can't stand it. Yeah. But yes, when the Prophet first came to Mecca is not like how it is nowadays. Mecca back then was like a casino and whatnot. And when he first ruled over Mecca, he ordered all of his Sahabi to kill any black dogs they see, because black dogs, all of them are jinns that is transformed into those dogs. Yeah, but the dogs that is in the different color, they're normal animals. But if it's like black dogs, most of it is jinns. So you kill them.
That would be like taking the argument as if like
everything's okay. Yeah, if I remember. Yeah.
as if like black cats are demons.
So yes,
it's
there
the same
are
as in
jinns that can
Japanese,
transform
like,
into a
if one
snake,
want to argue.
but then forgot to
But
turn
it's
back to
fine.
themselves, and they stuck with that. And there are ones that knows how to turn them back, which is good on them. And there's also a jinns that actually turn into human and disguise themselves as however they like, just like in the anime I mentioned. Yeah. So even the highest of the scholar that actually study in this topic about jinns and whatnot, they say that this particular jinn that actually disguise themselves as humans and claim themselves to be like a Muslim leader and whatnot, very, very hard to know. It's almost impossible to know if they are humans or if they are jinns. All I know, this is pretty much one of the reasons why the Prophet says that be careful, treat people with goodness because you never know who you're dealing with. Yeah. You could be dealing with a human, an angel that came to test you, or even a jinn. So overall, in your dua, your daily dua, do not forget to ask for protection against the evil eye, because evil eye, it is even worse than sihir. It is even worse than magic. This evil eye will cause your life to become very, very bad.
Evil eye jinn or what?
Evil eye is something that evil eye is something that when people see what you have and they don't have it, and then they go to Bomo and then they hantar macam-macam in your way to see you.
Trans of envy pula.
Jealousy.
Jealousy, that's the word.
Yeah. Envy and jealousy is different thing. Envy is when you see people have something, but then it motivates you to do whatever it takes to get what they have. But jealousy is that when you see people have, but then you hate them for it. You despise them. You wish you have what they have, that they don't deserve it or not, even though Allah is the one that gave or assigned the rizqi to each and individual of us. Yeah. So, yeah, jealousy does contribute into evil eye, and evil eye is something that is not a small thing, and always ask for it. And the people who actually like perform their adhkar every morning, adhkar is what they call it, zikir. Yeah, you say Subhanallah 33 times, Alhamdulillah, Allahu Akbar, and then La ilaha illallah, wahdahu la sharika lahu, lahu mulku wa lahu hamdu, wa huwa ala kulli shay'in qadir. You know, you do that adhkar, or you do the last one, the La ilaha illallah, 100 times every day. Doesn't matter. Throughout the day, yeah, you'll be protected from all of harm, from all of the jinns, any sorts of harm that can get in your way. And you'll be given the reward as equivalent to freeing 10 slaves. And yeah, and then all of your minor sins and whatnot is being, completely forgiven and whatnot. But there will be an angel that assigned you to protect you throughout the day. And if a Bomo sending a jinn, yeah, like those cartoon and whatnot that you see, like those magicians and the crystal ball and whatnot, yeah. Yeah, they look at the crystal ball and then they suddenly see images and whatnot. That's actually real. The rookie that that was telling this story, he's actually like have a magician friend that actually converted into Islam. But back then, when he was a magician, he tried to curse someone. He sent a jinn. He saw this someone sitting in the masjid and whatnot. Yeah, he told a jinn to go and find this guy. But then that jinn came back saying that he couldn't find it. And then he said, what do you mean? I can see him in this crystal ball. He's right there. Go him. He's right there. And then the jinn said, I can't see him. Yeah, it's because that guy did his adhkar, so he was protected from that jinn. He was invisible to that jinn. So he sent a shayateen. He said, shayateen, go to this man. And that guy did. The shayateen saw him, but they couldn't get close to him. Yeah, they couldn't get close to him at all. But then here comes the Ifrit. Yeah, the Ifrit, he can go there. He can cause a bit of harm and whatnot. But the demand for the Ifrit cannot be accomplished. cannot be given. Yeah, because Ifrit will ask something that's ridiculous. So Ifrit is, yeah, like I mentioned before, not to be controlled by them. They're not someone that you wanna.
Yeah, so you
They-
need
unless-
something to do something.
Yes, but mostly Ifrit is like they have the ego of like beyond beyond the humans. Yeah, their ego is very real because they're very strong. That's one thing. And usually, real magician, humans, real magician, only those few numbers of people that has control over Ifrit. Control as in like they form a pack, but not like as like control. Yeah, they work together, but it's very few of them, very less. And because mainly that modern magician, they forgot the spells and the magic to even like form those things. Yeah, only Prophet Sulaiman has control over them, over Ifrit, because he was given the power from Allah, and he has nothing to do with magician at all. Prophet Sulaiman never does magic. It's just simply the fact that he has power over the jinns.
Yeah.
That's about it. Yeah, but people mistaken this a lot. Yeah. So that's just one of it.
Yeah.
Valentine's. Yeah. So yeah, just to sum it up and everything. Yeah, when it comes to the voodoo dolls and whatnot. Yeah. At the time of the prophets, yeah. When they actually found the voodoo doll, when they take out like the pins from it, the prophet actually felt on his body. That's how dangerous it is when it comes to black magic. And for the evil eye, there's actually one of the prophet, I forgot who it was. He was came back the back entrance of Mecca because his son is very handsome. So in order to protect, in order to not be targeted, that he is the son of the prophet, this particular prophet, he told his son, we go in at a different times and you go in a different entrance, so that people will not speculate you, and if they ever have any ill intention towards me, they wouldn't target you or harm you in any way. Yeah. So this is why evil eye is a real thing. Always ask protection from Allah in your every daily life. Otherwise, your life will crumble down. But of course, like mostly you look at magic and whatnot, is that people will learn magic or go to Bomo is because of jealousy, and most cases is that marriage, nikah. Yeah. You look at artis Malaysia. Artis Malaysia, they host their perkahwinan like very grand and whatnot, but it only lasts for a few months, and then suddenly they divorce. Yeah, bercerai and whatnot. Why? Because they say like, well, pasangan ni tak sesuai, tak compatible and whatnot. But behind the closed doors, there's a probability of the evil eye playing part in it. That people, because artis adalah orang yang banyak, look up to, banyak orang ada crush ke apa ke, tiba-tiba tahu-tahu crush kau kahwin dengan orang lain, kau tak suka, kau pergi bomoh, kau hantar macam-macam. Lalu dia cerai, kau happy dia orang dah single. Biasalah, orang bila dengki kan. Tapi to make your nikah blessed, number one, it has to be easy. It doesn't have easy to process. Means like, the dowry, the dowry and whatnot. Some women out there would demand a lot lah, depending on your financial stability. But if it's a nikah that is formed on the ease of it, just to get it through the process, that have more barakah, and especially if it's small and not too grand, the simpler the nikah is, more barakah inside of it. You look at the time of the Prophet when he hosts a nikah, no music, no haram things, no attracting the jinns, whatnot, no grand gesture, just him, his partner, few eyewitnesses in the masjid. That's it. Very simple, easy to go through. A lot of barakah and a lot of Allah's blessings goes into it. Yeah, but today people would call it culture. because of culture, but it depends on you lah. If you focus on culture, it's gonna be like that. But what haram is haram, no matter what. If you want, it's yeah. I know people are gonna be like, oh, well, it's hard. It's just how people do nowadays. Yeah, I know. Different times, but whenever it's possible, keep it simple, keep it easy. That's how you attain or retain those marriage life with more blessings inside of it. Yeah, but yeah, this is just a how do I put it? Just to give a reason why sometimes some marriage doesn't work out is due to jealousy of others, and this is also the start of magic itself. Is that at the time when Allah sent 2 angels to Babylon to teach the people about magic, to test them basically, the people who actually took up on that offer, knowing the fact that they will have no share in the afterlife, despite being informed by those angels that whoever comes here to learn magic, they will have no share in the afterlife, and they still choose to do so, mainly because they want to break apart the marriage life of certain someone, rumah tangga orang lain. Yeah,
They might
mainly
be
because of that. Yes, that's literally just it. Dia nak belajar
something
semua ni.
to make
Yeah.
some it's the
Yeah,
best.
dia nak ceraikan pasangan tu supaya dia dapatkan salah seorang tu. That's very common. Yeah. That's just mainly one of the reason why people go and learn magic. But besides that, if it comes down to real power and whatnot, you look at the story of the Prophet Musa when he confronted the Pharaoh, Fir'aun, and then Fir'aun has his own magician, a real magician, throwing the stick that can move on the ground or not, and then when the Musa throw his stick and then he become a snake, all the magicians just fall down into sujud and then immediately convert into Islam because they know that's not magic, that's real power from Allah that given to Nabi Musa. Yeah, so that's the difference. But yeah, holy shit, 2012. Oh my.
Come just ilmu, That's good.
Yeah. I don't know why, but I suddenly started talking about that. Maybe because I was watching someone playing silent a sleep paralysis game. Holy crap. But yeah. More information, to share. Like personally for me, I'm quite interested when it comes to learning all these things. Like the Goy stuff.
Arknights.
Yep, there's no need to go back in, to be honest. I'm only there because of PG, to be honest. What? Where the fuck is the repair logic? Oh, the repair logic is over there, 100%. Yeah, I would bet my life that the repair logic is either there or either here. I wonder if I should just go back in, to be honest. Alright, video control panel. Just in case it crashes again, I'm just gonna do this. It's gonna take a while.